Everyone, we're back. We're back. Are we back?
I'm back.
We're back.
I don't know about
I'm hot.
you.
I'm hot. Air conditioner's on, but I'm still hot. I was waiting on her. This isn't exactly cool. You know what I'm saying? This is hot. I don't usually wear gloves up to here in the house. Do I? Sometimes I do. Yeah. Okay. Today we're gonna have an instructional video, wouldn't you say? It's from the U.S. Navy, and it's teaching proper etiquette on dating women. Yes, for the people.
We need to teach our Navy how to treat women.
Yes, because when you come in there, you're in the Navy, and you have to learn how to properly treat women. This is called How to Succeed with Brunettes. Okay, 1967. I'm not sure why they thought they had to say brunettes.
Would you succeed with a blonde in a different way?
The thing is, when they start this, they say how to succeed with brunettes and blondes. They kind of like throw that in. Like it's like if you're going to mess with blondes too, we wouldn't advise it. But if you do, and blondes, I think they should have said how to succeed with women. Or how to date women properly.
Yeah.
There could have been so many ways they could have worded it, but how to succeed with brunettes.
What year is this?
67. It's not even the 50s. Yeah. Okay. It's just teaching etiquette. Okay? Etiquette on how to treat women. Okay? I know Zowie knows a lot about that. Because I dated her. And see, I just noticed she'd got a black and blue mark on her arm. That's because I had to punch her. I had to punch her and keep her in place.
And that's the etiquette he has.
Yeah. I just had to punch her right here. One little knuckle. Yeah, look like a little spot right there. Where'd that come from?
Weights.
She threw weights on herself, on her own shoulder. Okay. Let me give you some of Uncle Zowie's tips on how to do etiquette. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna set my card down. Just for over here for a second, okay? Couple little things. First of all, that you got to start off with, okay? You have to smell good, okay, when you're dating a woman, right? You got to spray some underarm deodorant under your arms. And I've seen the commercials. Have you seen them? Axe for men, but the women go crazy, right?
Yeah.
You're just walking along, everything's fine. You spray this under your arms, the women just start going, oh, baby. They get around you all the time. All you got to do is use Axe. See, back in my day, you had to use high karate. High karate was the one that you used. High karate. I know I had high karate. I know I did. I remember the commercials at Christmas time advertising high karate.
Okay.
Yeah. You could hear like karate moves and stuff that they were doing, And, okay, deodorant's important. But this is even more important. Ice Blue Aquavelva. So up to date.
I can't believe you have that.
So up to date. This is just, you just set this right next to your Brill cream. You know what I mean? Brill cream, Ice Blue Aquavelva. Okay, you get done shaving. I'll set this right there. You get done shaving. You take a little bit of this. Open it up like that. Smell that. I love that smell. That is a good smell. It actually, you smell it. See? I told you it was a good smell. It's a good smell. Ice blue. Okay? You shave, and just like on Home Alone, he shaves.
Yeah.
You splash it on, and then you scream.
Pure alcohol on your face.
Let me tell you, you don't do that right after you shave, okay? And this too, you put it on a little bit around your neck like this, a little bit around your long hair, stuff like that. It stays for, you'll smell it the next day, okay? I'm telling you, it does not come off. You could use a putty knife, it doesn't come off, okay? It doesn't come off at all. This stuff is hard to remove. Now this stuff, I've never used a Lumi. Thought about using that Lumi, but doesn't.
Lumi?
Yeah, it's supposed to make you not smell.
Oh.
You know, that woman gets on there. You don't smell. Okay. Lumi for men too. Lumi for men.
That's called something different.
Mando. Yes, it's called Mando. Yes, and I never used it before. I never used it. who needs to use it when you got these two in your arsenal? Okay? Aqua Velva, that's just a kind of smell that gets this women going. It gets them going. Yes, yes, it does. Okay, them 2 tips. Also, politeness out in the rain. Okay? You have to have an umbrella when you take the woman out in the rain, in case you have to cover her head. Okay? This isn't for you. This isn't for you. You have to put it over her head. If you get soaking wet, it's tough. It's tough, isn't it? It's just tough because it's for the woman to get covered up. Now this is a big umbrella, so you can maybe fit both of them up, but if it comes right down to it, you don't get to be underneath it, right?
Right.
Right. Okay, that's another thing. But let's pretend the rain's over. The rain is over. We're walking along the sidewalk. What do you see? Big puddle. Big puddle. Now, if you got a coat on, you take off your coat, you throw it across the puddle, and then the woman walks across it so she don't get her feet wet. Okay?
It's like what? Does the coat float
It
on
floats.
the water?
It's got styrofoam underneath it and it floats up. Okay? But as has happened to me many a time, didn't always have a coat on. What do I have to do? I have to lay down in the puddle, and then she has to walk on top of me like that and get through so she doesn't get wet feet. I've done it so many times. And if I don't do it, I'm in big trouble. So yes, I have to lay down in the puddle, and she has to walk all over me. In a way, that happens without a puddle too.
I was
you know
waiting for that.
Yes, it happens without a puddle. So I'm kind of used to the walking thing. I've actually got tracks on my back like that. Yeah. So I actually have a couple shirts that just say doormat on the back like that, just in case people don't know. Okay? So we're going to watch this 16-minute long etiquette on how to basically be nice. And the thing is, it shows both ways.
Yeah.
It shows a bad guy.
Yep.
Shows you how
you
not
should
to do
not
it.
act.
And then it shows the other guy how you do act. Now sometimes how you do act is kind of overboard. Even in this, it's kind of.
Now they're showing how you don't act is a little overboard too.
Yes, it is. They have to go crazy on both aspects, but it's just a typical loudmouth jerk. You know, it's all about him, and it's like the woman's just like whatever. It's like we're in India or something. You know what I mean? But yeah. So that's what this is about. So get ready, and we'll come back. We're gonna let you watch the whole thing, and we'll come back. We got a couple more things to say. Okay? Here we go.
How to succeed in business, or with brunettes, or blondes. They're all important missions, wouldn't you agree? Well, here's one way to tackle the brunette problem. See what you think. First of all, be late. That'll show her you're a busy, important person, that you're not too interested in her. Play hard to get. After all, you're worth waiting for. This will make a great first impression. Then, laugh it off. Apologize? Oh, come on, don't be a square. Okay, now the topper. Show her what a sense of humor you have by holding her coat just a little bit too high. That's right. Next, be masterful, protective. Grasp her arm firmly and steer her down those steps to the car. She can see that you're the aggressive masculine type. What are you doing? Opening the door? You'll spoil your image. Oh, that's better. Sure, treat her as an equal. Women like that. Besides, if you're late, there's no sense wasting time on things she can do for herself. Let's face it, sometimes there's just not enough time for good manners, right? Doors afford a continued supply of chances to make an impression on your companion. Don't pass one up. It's always good for a laugh and an opportunity to show off your leadership qualities. How? by leading the way, going first, naturally. That's the boy. Keep leading the way. Good naval officers always lead their men, or their women in this case. When you get to your table, sit down immediately. Shows you're relaxed. Help with her coat. Well, you helped her on with it. Besides, it's her coat. She should have checked it anyway. Oh, yes. Make sure you're seated so you can see what's going on, too. Makes for a much more interesting evening. Now, here's perfect opportunity to demonstrate your independence. Remain seated. After all, it's not during working hours, and you are doing him a favor by presenting your date to him. On the other hand, she should be impressed by meeting a senior officer. No question about it. This young lady will be grateful for such a lovely evening with a charming person like you. That's one approach to the problem of how to succeed with brunettes. Suppose we consider another way and see what you think. How about starting by being on time, not just for a date, but for any social engagement or business appointment? This indicates you are a dependable, businesslike person, that the appointment means something to you. And let's face it, a good-looking girl isn't going to wait around too long for anybody. Too many young men on the prowl. Make it easy for her to slip into her coat. Hold it at the right height. That's being thoughtful. Watch the hair. If you muss it, you're going to lose points. No, you don't grab her arm. You offer assistance. If she needs it or wants it, she'll take your hand, or perhaps your arm. But once the need for assistance is past, she'll give it back to you. So don't be surprised. Yes, doors do offer an excellent chance to make a good impression. It's a way to show your respect for ladies, or your seniors for that matter. Thoughtfulness, making things easier for someone else. This is at the heart of good manners, and in the heart of every gentleman. Besides, it's the way to succeed with brunettes. Ladies first. It's an old saying, but a good one 90% of the time. Of course, if you're entering a restaurant or something comparable and there's no maître d' or hostess to lead you to a table, then you would lead the way and select a table. She'll expect you to help her off with her coat and arrange it over the back of her chair so it's not all over the floor. No, she shouldn't have checked it. It is common practice for a lady to wear her coat to the table. Although if she indicates a preference for checking it, that's fine too. There, she has an excellent view of the room. Good thinking. You want her to have a good time, and being able to see what's going on will be half of the fun. If you have a visitor, and you probably will when you have a companion like that, stand to show your respect for a senior or a lady. This isn't just military etiquette, it's being a gentleman. And you present a man, even if it's the Admiral himself, to a lady. Respect again. It's his pleasure to meet her. In this case, there isn't much doubt about it. Check the menu with your date. And if you have any knowledge about the specialties of the house or know particularly good dishes, let her in on it. But once you have both decided, you do the ordering. Well, that's another approach to how to succeed with brunettes. Looks like a winner, wouldn't you say? Let's take another typical situation. Going to the theater. You know, there seems to be something wrong here. Ah, that's it. He's walking on the wrong side. Wonder what his next move will be. A taxi. That means a door. And that means... Yes, sir, this fellow's a born leader. One thing you could say, he's consistent, isn't he? Wait a minute. What's happening here? The girl out first? Well, I guess he boxed himself in by getting into the taxi first. Too bad, but he'll make it up. That's right. Pick the seats you want. Whoop. Pardon me, sir. Sorry about that. Now, to settle down and enjoy the movie. Nothing like a little snack to add to the fun. And your neighbors will love you. What do you say we go through this situation again? The right way. The way that's successful with Brunettes. That's more like it. You walk on the curb side at all times. Or on her left. And when you part company or meet a lady, a salute is the proper greeting or farewell. It's the same thing as tipping your hat when you're in civilian clothes. Believe me, the brunette is impressed. That's right. Ladies first. It's a good rule most of the time, and logical if you consider that the reason is to make things easier for the lady. Now, here's one of those situations where the lady doesn't go first. The reason you go first is to make things easier for her, to open the door and assist her in getting out of the automobile. It makes sense, just as most gentlemanly traditions do. Right. It's her decision on where to sit, not yours. If you want to make a good impression, be considerate of the other person. Adjust your preferences to hers. And if you feel you must nibble on something during the show, at least do it quietly, out of consideration for your neighbors. Well, you're squared away on how to succeed in restaurants and theaters. Let's take another situation. A small gathering in a home or officers' club. Uh-oh, I have a feeling we're going to see anything but the right way to do things. Anyway, the necessity for making and acknowledging introductions occurs frequently. It should be done correctly, but I wouldn't bet on it in this case.
Mrs. Rohr, I'd like you to meet Mary Jackson and Midshipman Williams.
Perfect introduction. Man presented to lady. Looks as though he's going to wring her hand off, doesn't it? And who knows whether she wanted to shake hands or not. Of course, she had no choice. His hand was out quicker than a waiter's in a nightclub.
Yes,
Oh, hello there. I'd like for these good-looking women to meet you. Mary, this is Mr. Pren. Mr. Pren, this is Mary.
How do you do, Mr. Pren?
Good evening, Mary.
What? Oh, Mrs. Childs, Mrs. Rohr, I'd like to have you shake hands with the commander.
Mrs. Childs, Mrs. Rohr. It's almost unbelievable, isn't it? This young man puts bad manners back to back. First, he calls a senior officer Mr. instead of by his rank. He still doesn't get on his feet, and he presents the ladies to the commander instead of vice versa. And I do believe he was going to ignore the two ladies completely if it hadn't been for the commander. Well, we'd better run through the whole thing again, the right way, because you do want to be successful with those brunettes, right?
You have 3 children.
3 children?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how old are they?
22, 19. Mrs. Rohr,
Hello.
I'd like you to meet Mary Jackson and Midshipman Brown.
How do you do, Mary? How do you do, Mrs. Rohr?
How do you do?
How do you do?
Jack is in your husband's battalion.
Oh, another... Oh,
Oh, good evening, Commander.
Good evening.
Mrs. Childs, Mrs. Rohrs, Miss Jackson, this is Commander Pren.
How do you do?
Meet you.
I believe he was aboard the Constellation when your husband was, Mrs. Childs.
That's how you succeed in being a gentleman and impress brunettes. Wait until a lady offers her hand. Then shake it briefly, firm but not crushing. You get on your feet for a lady, or your senior in rank or age. As a matter of fact, it's good manners to acknowledge an introduction to anybody by rising. Perfect. The senior officer addressed by his rank. You're on your feet, and the man is presented to the ladies. A good way to remember this is to mention the names of the ladies or senior officers first in the introduction. In the case of introducing one person to a group, just follow a simple practice. The single person is introduced to the group. If this group had been larger, you would have said, "This is Commander Pren," then ticked off the names of each member of the group.
Miss Heffron, Mrs. Kaltman, may I present Miss Heffron?
Miss Heffron, how nice to have you with us tonight.
How are you this evening? All right, let's consider a more formal situation, the receiving line. It looks as though we're going to get a lesson in how not to succeed in being a gentleman. Let's see how it goes.
Hi, I'm Charlie Williams. How you doing?
Mrs. Kaufman, may I present Midshipman Williams?
Mrs. Kaufman, really a nice party. Glad you invited us.
Midshipman Williams.
Oh, hello there, Admiral. How are you? Nice party.
Mrs. Kaufman, see you. Present Mrs. Jackson.
Oh, say, weren't you on the Salem, if my memory serves me correctly, during the Korean War?
Dear Mrs. Jackson.
He's making points with the Admiral, though. But what about the girl? He went through the line without even thinking about her. She may as well have come alone. I wouldn't give him much hope for any success with her. Other than that, what do you think about the rest of his behavior? More important still, how do you think those people feel? Let's take this situation again, the right way. You'll note that the young lady does not hold your arm. That is correct. And you walk on her left. As you near the line, allow her to move ahead. No handshaking with the aide or escort. However, the first person in line may be the host or hostess at times. So if the hand is offered, take it, of course. That's a very simple rule. Just wait until the other person offers to shake hands.
Miss Jackson, Mrs. Kaufman, may I present Miss Jackson?
Miss Jackson, how nice to have you with us tonight. Mrs. Jackson.
see you, Miss Jackson.
Midshipman Brown.
Have a good time.
Midshipman Brown. Very.
This is the way to go through a receiving line. If an aide or dance chairman or some similar person heads up the line, you do not shake hands. Further, as in all handshaking situations, you wait for ladies and seniors to extend their hands before you shake hands. Your date precedes you in the line. As usual, it's ladies first. And you move through the line quickly with no stops for conversation. This just isn't the time or the place to be talkative. Your remarks may be, "How do you do, sir?" "Good evening, Admiral," or similar brief, courteous comments. After the line? Well, let's take a look. Here's a beautiful way to succeed with brunettes at a dance, at a party, wherever you may go. Leave her to shift for herself occasionally. She'll appreciate you all the more when you do return. Sure she will. When you are with her, be affectionate. Show her and the other people present just how much you care for her. She'll love it, if she happens to be an exhibitionist. And for goodness sake, don't let anything or anybody spoil your fun. Don't get stuck being a nursemaid for somebody else's date. Let him worry about her. A good way to make an impression is to hold your partner tightly while moving all over the dance floor. She'll love it. Want to dance all night with you.
Shall we rest for a while? I feel as though I'm coming down with a cold or something. Maybe you could take me home.
And then there's the right way to do things. Make sure your date has a good time, meets and dances with your friends. At other times, your place is with her. Be considerate. That's your main obligation. And if another young lady is left alone for some reason, stand by until her escort appears. Consideration for others, kindness. This is being a gentleman. Dancing. This is good duty, no question about that. Enjoy it, but be in good taste. Show respect for your date and her reputation, and she will respect you. Success with brunettes, or blondes, or just about anybody, is built upon respect. And being a gentleman is to command respect. How to succeed with brunettes? Be a gentleman.
Okay, now you all know how to succeed. What does that mean? Does that mean sexual? Does that mean sexual? Succeed. It's like,
I don't think that's what they were going for in 1965.
yeah, but it's like succeed. What exactly are you meaning by that? That's just, I don't know what to even
Get
say
her
about
as
that.
your girlfriend, maybe.
I guess, but yeah. But anyway, succeed. All right. So now you've learned. Now you can, if you're a single man, you can go out there and pick up all the girls because you know the tricks. Here's another little trick. get a rubber chicken. Girls love rubber chickens, don't they? And I stumbled upon this one just last week. Now, it's not the full-size one like you see on Panguli, but it doesn't have to be because Panguli, you know, they're soft and stuff, and you throw them at them and stuff like that. Well, this is even better because, yes, it makes noise.
It's annoying.
Isn't that cool? That's how you treat a woman.
Yeah.
That's how you treat. Look, it's like
Your dog doesn't like it either.
Oh, it's like he wants to kiss her right on the ear. Oh, he look at his mouth. He's ready to give her a hickey right now. He can give her a hickey right. Oh, he's giving her a hickey. Yes, he's giving her a hickey right now. She loves hickeys, don't you?
No.
Oh, women love hickeys, don't they?
No.
Or is it just the ones in the trailer parks? I'm not sure. But they love hickeys. They love hickeys. All right. All right. I got one more thing to show you. One more thing to show you. Okay, you get in the cage. Get in the cage. Get in the cage. Gotta finish. I'm gonna have to cut that right there, but. Okay. All right, I'm back in camera. The bulldog was threatening to get in on this, okay? Look what I have. What do I got?
An Easter egg?
That's what she thinks it is. She thinks it's an Easter egg, but no, it is not. It is Silly Putty. Silly Putty. It's green, just like the egg. We all know Silly Putty, right?
Yeah.
And if you pull it real fast, it will bust, right?
Yes.
Okay, but that's not what we used Silly Putty back in the day, right? What did we use Silly Putty for?
I'm not sure where you're going with this, so I'll let you answer.
Newspaper. Remember? You put it on the news. Usually it wasn't green. It was skin color, okay? Well,
Beige.
this is a bad example, but
White.
you know, yes, because well, I'll come to that in a minute, but usually it was like a tan color, and you put it on the newspaper, you smashed it down like that, you peeled it off, and there it was. It was
always backwards.
It was always backwards. You had to look in the mirror. You couldn't even read it. Okay? But that's what it do. And that's what I got to thinking. What if I had 1,000 of these eggs? Okay? I have a lot of Silly Putty, right? So I have to get a hold of the Silly Putty people, and I'd say, I want the same color as her skin. I had to send them a sample, and they said their color thing is dead for 2 days. That's the name of his color, okay? Dead for 2 days. And I get 1,000 eggs, okay? Then I take the 1,000 eggs of Silly Putty, get them all laid out, get the roller, and then I lay it over the top of her like that. Smash it down, peel it off. I have another patty on the other side. This patty is going to be nicer though, because this patty will not give me any crap or nothing. I just peel her off and she'll be in reverse order. So reverse means nice, doesn't it? Mean, peel it off, nice. Okay? Just like in the mirror, right? Yes. So it'll be flexible too. Bend her around like that, stretch her, make her taller. You want me to make you fatter? I can make you fatter like that. Yes. So, doesn't that sound like fun? I thought of it myself. I don't know if anybody ever thought of doing that with Silly Putty before. You think they did?
Probably not.
Probably not. Anyway, I thought of doing that. So if you guys want to try it at home, you can try it at home, can't they? They can try it at home. Yeah, okay. One more thing. We're getting ready to close the show. I got a surprise. The Zowie monkey is back. He's been gone for a while. Contractual obligations, but he's back. The big Z, he's smiling. Is he smiling? Yes? Yes. And he's back, and he decided to come back and work for the show again. Okay? Nothing. See, that's where we're having trouble with the Zowie monkey. It's like he didn't want to work with her because she's a little bit too strict. Anyway, So that's our show for this time. We come back. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. Okay, we had problems. We've been gone for a couple of weeks, but we came back. It's always back. And I hope you enjoyed our instructional video on how to date women, how to succeed with women. I don't know what that means exactly. Well, I don't know what they're trying to say there, okay? Today's world, it would be different, okay? All right, are your eyes getting heavy? It's a little early here for heavy, though. Yeah, a little early. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. Your eyes aren't getting that heavy, but we have to wrap up the show anyway, so you enjoy the documentary. Is it a documentary?
I guess.
I guess it's a little bit of documentary. Okay, we'll see you next time on the Zowie Show. The Zowie Monkey, he's back. Okay, let's get him close and close the show.